Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Bunker. I'm your host, Big Bacon. That's the bunker. Yeah, despite his arguments and begging and pleading, I'm not going to let him host an episode. I might make him the star of an episode soon, but he won't be hosting. Today we're going to be looking at the Star Wars Black Series, Book of Boba Fett. Before you freak out and think I'm going to do the same thing everybody else is doing right now. It's one of the Pikes. It's Mando. I can't find those fuckers. I don't order online. I find in stores. So what we're going to be looking at is the Target exclusive Book of Boba Fett 2-pack Cobb Vanth and Cad Bane. Got this on a very deep discount. So played the long game. Scored big. Thank you, Kyle Peterson. You've inspired me, man. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So let's start with the packaging now, shall we? Got a cardboard hang tab, even though this thing never hung on a tab. It sat on a shelf the whole time. Top of the box, black cardboard, a little bit of tape. This side, we've got this lovely mural art. Front of the box, Star Wars Black Series. Nice digital renders of both figures. Book of Boba Fett, Cobb Vanth and Cad Bane. Don't Choke, 4+. Hasbro, Virtue Signal. This side, the breakdown for each figure. So it looks like we get 2 pistols and a bunch of blast effects. And Cad is supposed to be 6 inches tall. Cobb is also 6 inches tall and comes with just a blaster. Bigger Virtue Signal. Down here, stupid script. Back here, more stupid script. Same digital renders as the front. And we have a little bit of a breakdown and blurb on the characters that are actually in the box. So, that's the upside to figures taking so long to come out is, A, they can make the appearance look right instead of just guessing based off of artwork. And B, they have a premise for the show. They know who's in it, what they're doing. Okay, so that's interesting. We're done with that chicken fried rice. So up here, we've got the additional stupid script. We've got, looks like accessories packs taped in. Okay, now I don't have time to play that game. And then we've got 2 mummified remains left in the cardboard casket. Yeah, I'm just cutting apart the accessory bags because the tape overlapped and caused them to stick together. So, this is compartmented, so there's a separation here. So if we rip here, we get, what's in the bag? What's in the bag? Ooh, Cobb Vanth blaster. Nice gunmetal, metallic gunmetal. Beautiful sculpt. Has that old West gunslinger look to it. Nice color handle. Looks good. I like it. On this half, I know what this is. Is that all? Yep, that's all that's in there. Although it feels weighted, like there should be more. You've got Cad Bane's hat. Oh, I cannot wait. Okay, so, yep, there we go. So this is compartmented in 2 spots, here and here, separating into 3 compartments. So we're going to rip this one open real quick. And it is going to be the flame effect for his wrist gauntlet. Now, the Boba one that we just recently did was that clear-through red, see-through red. This one is much more, well, it's not see-through, but it's got a transition from like a yellowish to an orange to a red. Sculpt is good on it. Looks like it's just a simple peg that holds it in place. We'll check that once we get the figure out. Compartment 2, we have, way down here in the bottom, two pieces in here. We've got one of Cad Bane's blasters. Once again, another great example of Old West look. Paint on the grip. Little peg hole there for this. Now this blast effect goes both in and over. So, kind of slides on like that. And in fact, it looks like it should be keyed because of that underneath there, but it's not. That's more of like a stop point. So that's the effect we get. I like it. So you could probably, probably figure out what's in part number 3 of the bag. It is the other blaster and the other blast effect. Exact same sculpt as the other one. This blast effect seems like it's a little bit more difficult to get on this blaster. But with a little bit of work, you can make it happen. So I'm going to pull that one off for now. So, right or left? Right or left, left or right? Doesn't matter because we're going to do both. So let's do this side first. Oh goodness. It's a good long piece of cardboard sticking through there. So we should be able to pull him straight onto. We've got the eternal wrapping. And a nice Star Wars labeled paper. Ooh, it's Cad Bane. Oh, look at that face sculpt. That sneer. Those eyes. That red and yellow tinting to them. The hosing running back to a rebreather, which this one's mounted. Whereas the Clone Wars one was free floating. Nice metal to the head. Undershirt has all the little bells and whistles, including the distress beacon and artificial life support that activated at the end of the episode. His gauntlets. His flamethrower. Hoses running. This hose is self-contained to the gauntlet, so it doesn't actually go up the sleeve. This one does. So maybe be careful not to break that one. The long coat has a beautiful texture to it. You see it best in the back. Gunslinger belt, 2 holsters, cartridges, lovely paint for the buckling. They are pegged in and glued, but they've got molded straps on the legs like they're tied off to the legs. More cartridges. Now, he doesn't have his jump boots anymore. But I imagine he hasn't hunted Jedi in a while by this point in his career, so probably doesn't deem them as necessary. So just going over. Some of the articulation in here. Oh my goodness. He's got a butterfly joint. Look at that. And not only does he have a butterfly joint, but they made it in the jacket color. So you know what that means? No ugly shirt color showing through the jacket. Okay, so far so good. Okay, there's no weight or no chest torso. It's a ball joint at the waist. Spreading the legs out does push the belt up, but bringing them together drags it back down. Okay, so there's no thigh cut on this one. It's that hidden twist up there by the hip. You do get a cut down here, though, which you don't typically see with a Black Series figure. Okay, so I think we're going to put this blaster in this hand. You really got to twist to get it to lock in. And we're going to put this one here like he's pulling it back. And that one does fit. Okay, it's a really long holster for the wrong blaster. Okay, that one does fit better. And Cad Bane is not complete without his hat. Okay, we're done with one. Let's get to the other. So I went ahead and pre-cut that tape. Done with that chicken fried rice. Little twisty roly. And we've got Cobb Vanth. So a lot of this is going to be the same sculpt that we saw with the other version, except he doesn't have the armor on. So the torso is going to be new, the gauntlet, or the forearm is going to be new, knee pads, you know, all that basic stuff. Head sculpt is pretty much the same, and it's still a good-looking head sculpt. I don't think it quite looks like Timothy Oliphant. And the head looks big compared to the body. But we've got that textured material like in the show. Got his bandana. Fingerless gloves. Nice detailing on the back of those. He's got... Okay, I'm trying to figure this one out now. He's got his trouser belt up there, which is fine. Some good paint details on it. Then he's got his slinger belt. Got the Marshall stripes on it. Got the holster built in over here. He's got a hook here, what looks like for a lightsaber, so I'm trying to figure out if this was reused for some sort of Jedi. Because it looks like a lightsaber hook. Huh. Boots are looking good. Pants are nicely done. Articulation. That's some really good head. Great tilt. No butterfly joining on this one. Do 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 do. Love the dust coloration at the bottom of the boots. Okay, gearing him up should be easy. His pistol just fits right there in the holster, and it fits really well. So I want to get his hand on it like he's about to draw it, like he just lost to Cad Bane. Or is about to lose to Cad Bane. And I promised we would look at this real quick. So this thing just pegs right into that hole, and it gives you the flame effect. So there we have them. What do you say we take a minute and get them up on the shelf? Now, I know what you're thinking. We just saw you put Boba up there a little bit ago. I had to make some more space, so this layer has been shoved back to create another row. And I wanted these two next to each other on the shelf. So there you have it. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. And it's time for Bacon's final thoughts. Oh my God, it's terrible. It is absolutely awful. Do not, under any circumstances, buy it. I'm fucking with you. As far as 2-packs go, that is a really nice 2-pack. The characters fit together. Who knew? You know, as opposed to putting a TIE pilot and a Royal Guard with each other in a carbonized pack, nonetheless. It makes no sense. But these two, I mean, they literally paired off at the end of that series. It was a great moment. Packing them in together, great idea. Accessory loadout, the fact that they gave him weapons that were firing and not a blast effect to him, shows you how that encounter went. They added a couple of extra pieces so that you can use it with the Boba Fett at a different time. I love when that happens, when I'm in the middle of recording something and, hey, you got a call coming in. No, I don't. It's a fun set. 2 fun figures, both greatly detailed. Both look really good. Yeah, Timothy Oliphant didn't, or Cobb Vanth doesn't quite look like Timothy Oliphant. But he still looks like a good figure. So, until next time, don't do anyone I wouldn't do.
But bacon needs no out.